Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. Today I've got card number 2 out of 4, the Kitchen Table Stamper Paper and Ink card class for July. This is the card that we're going to make today. You can join me for this class in my Chicago area home studio on July 29th at 6:30, or you can get the class kits to go for free when you place an order of $50 or more at marisaalvarez.stampinup.net and use the host code. I send the kits automatically and free. They come via USPS first class mail, and they process when I close the host code just automatically. I drop them in the mail to you. So if you're interested in taking the class to go, this is card number 2. Card number 1. The links for all these videos and project sheets are listed in the details. Card number 3 and card number 4. So you can toggle between the videos. When you get your kit, you can just follow along with me. All right, so let's take a look at this card and I'll show you what Stampin' Up! Supplies you need to make it. I am totally in love with the Delightful Day Tag Topper Punch. We're gonna use that one and combine it up with the new Daisy Lane bundle. So there's Daisy Lane stamp set and the medium daisy punch. If you're looking for something that you can order and get the card kit for free, this bundle and tag topper will make easy cards. Because it coordinates with the last daisy bundle, the Daisy Delight bundle, we're going to use the little flower center from Daisy Delight. Cut that out with a 1/2-inch circle punch. My sentiment came from Check You Out. I'm going to emboss with the Layered Leaves embossing folder. Your embossing and punching will be done for you in your kit. I can't do your stamping for you though, so if you need to make substitutions, feel free. These card kits are whatever you want them to be. Stamping pads for this project, terracotta tile, soft suede. I've already leaf punched from Garden Green for you. So there's 2 Garden Green leaves already in your kit, but I thought I'd show you this very versatile tool. I love it. You use it all the time. All right, so if you look at the contents of the kit, I'll show you what consumable supplies you need. There's printable project sheets with all the measurements, full color photos, and a shopping list on the blog. All the links are right below in the details if you're watching on YouTube. All right, I've got a Macron card base. This is 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. You can do the card base either way. You might get a card base that's cut the other way if the awesome ladies who cut my class don't notice that I did this one the opposite way. So don't be surprised, your card base will still be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when you're done. Got a piece of very vanilla cardstock here. It's about 2 3/4 by 2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna punch both ends and make this cute little tag. Our terracotta tile is 4 1/4 by 2. That's for stamping and punching a couple daisies. I got a scrap of soft suede here. This is for the center of our flower. The Mosaic mood paper is 4 by 1 1/2. I've got Garden Green, about 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. Scrap will get you those leaves. And then my braided linen trim. And that's about 8 1/2 inches. Okay? Let's start by doing that punching. I'm in love with this tag topper punch. But what I think is really fun is this kind of scallop shape it makes when you punch both sides. So we've got a 2-inch wide strip here. We're gonna feed it into our punch. We wanna make sure from the back side that it's centered because we're working on kind of a small scrap. And we're gonna punch. Then we're going to flip and punch again. And it's gonna make the coolest scallop shaped tag. How cool is that, right? All right. So then well, we've got kind of an open space here. I'm gonna grab my Big Shot. Let's emboss the card front. So you got your layered leaves, and you're gonna put the card front in the folder, and the back of the card is gonna hang out the machine. Go ahead and give it a crank. Just want the front of the card embossed. And then there's that great texture. Okay, so we've got our soft suede and terracotta tile. My terracotta tile daisy. And when you're stamping the daisy, you want to stamp it so that it's got a true north, south, east, west petal. It'll make it so much easier to punch out. So you can see I've got north, south, east, west. It's not like an asterisk. It's not like an X at the bottom. It's not like this where you'd have like a V at the top and bottom. It makes it so much easier to get it into the punch if you have that true north, south, east, west. Is that clear? All right, I got 2 daisies. Now let's grab our terracotta or our flower center and our soft suede. All right, so I've got a soft suede scrap here, little flower center. We're gonna stamp with soft suede. And then our tag, just a little note. I love this sentiment. We're gonna stamp that in the upper left corner of our tag here. It's really kind of extreme. That gives us room to add our little daisy. Okay, let's do a little more punching here. Got our daisies. Gonna punch those dudes out, the medium daisy punch. I love this flower. It's got such great detail with the stamp. It's so easy, just layer up 2 of them and you get such a full dimensional flower with so little work. It really is a great little bundle. For the center of my flower, I just have a little 1/2-inch circle. Pop that out. Now all that's left is to assemble. So I'm gonna roll the petals of my top daisy just a little bit between my thumb and forefinger. And then take a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue on the back of that daisy. Then I'll take my bottom layer and adhere the 2 together, alternating the petals for a nice full daisy, see? Got a 1/2 a Stampin' Dimensional here, put it on the back of my flower center. We'll pop that up, give this flower even more dimension. The texture stamped on there is gorgeous. The flower's really coming to life. Let's take our Mosaic Mood Designer Series paper. Both sides of this paper are great. It's got that kind of tile texture to it, which you can play up or play down. I love that. And we're gonna put this about an inch from the bottom of the card, all the way right justified, and adhere that down. Got our little tag and our braided linen trim. Let's tie a bow. I'm gonna thread the ribbon through the tag, but we're not gonna tie a knot here. We're just going to lift up and bring the other tail over from the back. Fingertip to fingertip, we'll tuck and then pull. And what that does is gives us a very flat knot on the front. If you tied a knot underneath this, you'd have a lot of bulk and then have to wrestle your ribbon into submission and make it go the direction that you want. But without that anchor knot, you see the tails of my ribbon are down, the ears are up, and it lays nice and flat. So just a little tip there. Let's go ahead and add some snail adhesive to our adorable little scallop tag. I love this thing. We're gonna adhere that about a 1/4 of an inch from the right side, and so that it covers about halfway up on the Designer Series paper. Next up, our garden green leaves and daisy. What I like to do is dry fit first. I don't want to cover my sentiment, but I do kind of want to cover the hole in the bottom of the tag. So let's see how we can place our leaves in our flower to achieve good balance, not cover our sentiment, but cover the little hole at the bottom. Okay, I think we're pretty good there. So what I'll do is I'll pull out the leaves, add a little multi-purpose liquid glue, a very little bit will do, and then start tucking those leaves back in. You see how little glue I actually use on these leaves. You don't want it oozing out from underneath. All right, gonna cover that. I think I'm pretty happy with my leaf placement. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue on the back of my daisy and place it on the leaves. There we go. That was it. Super quick. That daisy punch really does make cards quick and easy. And the new delightful tag topper punch is going to give you a great new shape to use on your cards. Cool scallopy shape or a great tag topper. It's really an exciting bunch of punches from the new 2019-2020 annual catalog from Stampin' Up. All right, you guys, if you've got any questions about paper and ink cards, either local in the Chicago area or to go online, absolutely free, you can email me, Marisa, at kitchentablestamper.com. And to shop 24/7, buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching.